Going on to you Virgos out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. You have the Five of Cups, the Hermit, which is Virgo, and then you have the Five of Swords. So Virgo energy coming in real soon, real early. You showed up in your own reading, which is good luck. There's some people that's real regretful of being an idiot. Some of these people that you were trying to get to know was in the game, starting arguments and fights with you just to be able to get on your nerves, right? Arguments and stuff like this. And a lot of you Virgos, y'all ain't have time for that. That's why it is that you stop hanging out with them in the first place. Y'all don't have time for that. You know, because like I was saying, when are people gonna have time? When are people gonna actually start getting their lives together? They put so much emphasis and energy that turns out to be wasted energy in bickering and arguing and trying to get on someone else's nerves and pranking them and all this other type of nonsense. When are they going to put effort into actually building trust with somebody and stop worrying about if it's boring or quote unquote or not, right? And the thing is that the Five of Cups represents, like I said, great regret. Them regretting they not holding on to you Virgos the way that they should, because they were so deep in being disrespectful and trying to be, trying to create an argument and trying to be combative and everything like that. And the Hermit and the Five of Swords, you Virgos doing something that they didn't expect you to do, which is for you Virgos to literally dub them and walk away from them like that, with a snap of your fingers, like, because you didn't and you don't want to put up with that at all. You Virgos wanted to have nothing to do with these weird individuals at all. You didn't want to have anything to do with that, because Virgos be coming here being born with a plan and wanting to do something for themselves. But you know what holds us back? Friends. You know what holds a lot of us Virgos back? Not just friends, but the people that we like and love. We convince ourselves that we shouldn't strive for anything because we gonna lose a lot of those people. But now a lot of us Virgos are realizing that it's worth it losing a lot of those people and letting them go and excommunicating them, because these people can't keep up. They don't see. This is what it is I keep trying to say. Like, the activities is what keeps the bond going. The time being spent with one another is what keeps the bond going. So like, if you Virgos, if you Virgos, like, I don't know, Beyblading, I'm just using something as an example, right? Anime, right? If a person isn't into anime and they don't want to get into anime, and anime is like important to you or whatnot, one of the easiest ways that they can spend quality time with you is watching anime or cosplaying as anime, or maybe even like getting one of the anime, some anime clothing or something that has to do with anime. And I should say the time that the two of you spend cosplaying or playing a game that has to do with anime, like Naruto or something like that, that is quality time. That is said quality time. You are doing something that literally creates and builds the relationship and grows the relationship stronger, because the two of you are like in the lick together, so to speak. Like the two of you are actually keeping up with one another, because you're actually doing something that the two of you are doing. It's like, for instance, it's like getting money, right? It's like getting money, right? For instance, it's like if you like all legal money, by the way, all legal, right? I'm not going to talk about anything illegal, but like all legal money, right? If you're like, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow money from you, right? And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put $10 on top of it, and it's not going to rise, right? It's not going to rise. The amount that you can borrow from me cannot rise past this point here. but I'll add $10 on top of it, and that $10 interest won't rise too. So it's fixed, right? Boom, stuff like this or whatnot, right? That is the relationship building. So a lot of you Virgos was the ones that was the bright one between the two of you, and this person wouldn't want to do anything that you Virgos wanted to do. They literally made it quite difficult for the two of you to be in a relationship or even get to know each other, because it just seemed like everything that you Virgos wanted to do, this person would try to shut it down. The Justice and the Three of Pentacles represent, and you Virgos, this was only a matter of time before you decided to leave them alone, because you saw that this relationship, whatever it was, this newfound relationship that could have been something, wasn't going to go anywhere. So the Justice and the Three of Pentacles. Jeez. The Justice and the Three of Pentacles is about how, so guess what it is that you Virgos did? You decided, you know what? It's better for you Virgos to start fresh with someone brand new. At the very least, at least you have a better chance at actually meeting someone that will keep up with you. You know, that does care about you, that will be your partner, that will be your soulmate, that will be your helpmate, instead of having to deal with somebody that is so deep in trying to be different and competition and being spiritually combative and not even civil, and easily angered and all this other type of stuff. You Virgos just decided you're going to stop talking to them and you're going to begin to talk to somebody else while you continuing to do your thing. Because the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, you Virgos have options. Regardless of if it's staying single, getting to know somebody, nobody is that important to the point where you will stay with the unnecessary disrespect. Us as Virgos, we've been through too much unnecessary disrespect when we were real young, when we didn't know any better, when we lacked experience, enough for us to not act like we don't know what type of time it is. We know what time it is. When people coming in with that level of disrespect, we can't take that disrespect. I'm not saying that we have to become wild or whatever, but we don't have to participate in people's nonsense either. We can choose to stay away. We can choose to go hermit and stay away from as all of those people who wilding out on us. And we can just stay up in our home. That way, people can't complain. Oh, nah. You can stay up in your apartment or your home or wherever. People can't be like, oh, you doing something or whatnot. Especially if you're not, because they look goofy if they do it. If they call the cops, the cops, for what? Eating a pizza? Watching a movie? What are you talking about? Because it seems like everybody be trying to blame Virgos for literally everything, and we get that from our other half of the zodiac that we're sharing an axis with, Pisces, right? Now, why that's important is because us as Virgos, we're very confident at this time because we have things going on for ourselves that we're not even telling anybody. And we're not going to tell anybody because it's not for the whole world to understand what we're doing. The Four of Swords and the Unalive card for you Virgos right here speaks to how you Virgos, I can't believe this card came back around, y'all. Give it a rest. But anyway, the four swords, I said four wands, four swords, and the Unalive card represents how, right, like we're putting an end to all of that. People think that they're too good, and whatever that delusion of grandeur is, right? Like whatever kind of ideology that they have, that they think that we have to put up with it and deal with it. A lot of us Virgos are really kind of upsetting expectations. They expect us Virgos to just sit there and really take that disrespect, and act like, oh, well, if we gonna be in their life, we're gonna have to put up with the unnecessary disrespect. The person talking about what they're going to do and how disrespectful they're going to get and all this other type of stuff. And I'm just seeing how us Virgos are like, yeah, that's not happening. So let's clarify the Four of Swords. Why that's important was because you Virgos was just getting to know somebody that was acting like this. They was wasting a lot of y'all's time from really getting to know one another, because they, you know, I mean, my gosh, I mean, the two of y'all ain't even been talking to each other long, just a few days, and the person was already starting to get on your nerves. How disrespectful they were, how combative they were, right? You know, this person got issues. This person got real emotional problems. You know, you have the Four of Swords. To clarify the Four of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, excuse me. Four of Pentacles. The Sun card. The Ace of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. To clarify the Four of Swords. Exactly. This person doesn't want to actually date you Virgos correctly, because they like the narrative. They wanna submerge themselves and be deep in the narrative of they have to treat everybody that they interact with like this. They have to treat you like trash because you have to know that they deserve respect. And it's like, what kind of, this is my point though, what kind of a person have they dealt with where they have to be disrespectful to get respect? And this lets you know that a lot of people been out here dating dusty individuals. Like, it's struggle love. It's real struggle love. It's like what kind of a quality relationship? What is the quality of said relationships? It's probably not very high quality at all. It's probably low quality. That's part of the reason why they're so now jumbled up, thinking that they have to move like this with you. And a lot of people really misunderstand things when they come at you Virgos in the first place. They be misunderstanding you at a lot of points in time, because there's people who misunderstand me as a Virgo myself, because I can tell that they so deep in the narrative. They don't want to get off the narrative, but then they trying to date me. And it's like, no, in order for you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, this is a requirement. In order for me to date you, if you want me in your life, you got to get off the narratives, because the narratives is stupid. It be having people not really seeing the real me, talking about and dealing with me in a way where that's not even me at all. Like, they dealing with me where they're like, you a player, ain't you? And I'm like, fam, this is some Johnny Depp, Amber Heard type stuff. Like, you trying to make somebody wear a jacket that jacket don't fit. Like, stop with the narrative, because it's not a one size fits all narrative. It's not. Deal with me and stop it with the narratives. And that you a player, ain't you? You gonna leave me for somebody else, ain't you? And I'm just looking at them like, this person, they're descending, they're getting worse. Like, they're getting worse. Oh, you know, you just stand a third or whatnot. And it's like, listen, play your games with people that play games back. I have other things in my life. I got family. I got other things going on, fam. I got other things going on, fam. You gotta let that go. The Four of Pentacles, and the Sun card right here is about how you Virgos standing your ground is really surprising some people. I don't know what it is about. I don't know, and this is something that me and my mom was talking about. I don't know what it is about people thinking that Virgos are weak. I don't know what it is. I legitimately don't have a clue really what it is. I don't know if it's our face. I don't know what it is. But the Ace of the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups right here really does represent how a lot of you really are in a situation, right, where a lot of you Virgos understand that you can't You can't take anyone who deals with you using a narrative too seriously. And this is, and see, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, Virgo means bachelor or bachelorette. And before, it used to be shameful for you Virgos to kind of be single. But now a lot of you Virgos are starting to see why it's necessary, why you should be single. And you're starting to embrace it. You should be single and looking, because you Virgos are looking for a good quality relationship. But you Virgos are starting to see that there's not a lot of good quality relationships, because people be on some nonsense. People be lying about them wanting a functional relationship, because they don't be wanting to do anything for a relationship to progress. They don't be wanting to hang out. They don't be wanting to go 50-50. They don't be wanting to go none of that. And they don't understand that this is what you're supposed to do in a relationship. You know? This sense of entitlement is ruining the relationship. So, you know, you Virgos, 10 of Cups, you Virgos got a lot of value to give. But if people are just in their own way when it comes to y'all. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading, birth chart reading. Go ahead and get something from me, right? Go ahead and get the books, get the hoodies, all of that. Trying to get this YouTube channel to at least 20,000 or more subs total. On the road to 100,000. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.